Yes. This app is not very user friendly, to be honest with you. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing. It just says, I don't know. It's hard to understand. It's like it just says live, LIVE, real small up in the right hand corner, so you can't really tell that you're live or not, to be honest with you. I got to tell y'all how hot it is down here in Dallas. It is so hot. Even right now, it's not so much the temperature, it's the humidity. And what happens with somebody just like myself that's, just your normal run-of-the-mill person, you get up, you get around, you move around, you get cleaned up, you put on your clothes, okay? Like right now I have on shorts, just cut off shorts, and I've got these shoes on that say Adidas and just a white short sleeve top. And you walk outside, even at this late, even at midnight, or I don't even know what time it is, 12:24. And in 10 seconds, I kid you not, you are covered in sweat. And when you turn on the air conditioner in the house, which it's on all the time, what happens is even the windows sweat. Which one, Kiva? Do you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Anybody else want to go out? Go on out, Hank. Hank, make up your mind. In or out? Okay, fine. And you can go look at the windows of your house and the water is just running down, and it's because of the humidity. And it is terrible and horrible. It really is. It's that bad. And I think that those kind of conditions can make people kind of cranky or something. I don't know. I'm just giving everybody the benefit of the doubt here. You don't need anything over here, Mr. Hank Love. I love you. So anyway, I listened to some of the last playback to see if anything happened, and my sound was not dropping. So maybe I was getting trolled. Look, guys, you know me. I'm just as ready as anybody to have fun trolling, but not mean trolling. I can laugh at a lot of things because I think a lot of things are funny, but I really didn't appreciate what happened the other day with Dr. B. I thought that was uncalled for. I did. But I did allow it. I didn't like it, but I allowed it. Do you think I would like to see somebody walk up and start to kick the ass of my son? No, but on the other hand, I allowed it and I'm still glad that I did. I will remain glad that I did because I'm secure in that. And you know how you figure out if you've done something wrong? It's whether or not it bothers you. If something just bothers you, stays on your mind, then you probably need to recheck and see what you did. But that's never bothered me, so I know that was the right thing to do in my mind. And that's all I have is my mind. Putting my hair up in a ponytail. It's really weird because there's nothing to watch. I'm just sitting here by myself, just looking at these dogs and whatever, It's kind of weird. It's almost eerie. But anyway, so blah, blah, blah. I don't know. But I just felt like, okay, let me give you an example. Let's say that I was listening to Wolfman's show, right? We'll give that example. We'll just see what we can come up with here. And let's say that on his show, he's got somebody on there that I personally feel is ridiculously ridiculous or whatever. Move, little. Move. Move, little. No, move. I have in this house Little Man, Gunner, Hank, Foo, Kiva, Lulu, but that's because I'm such a weenie. I don't like to be by myself. Plus I have Smith & Wesson here with me. So Far be it for somebody to come over here and try to be mean to me. But I'm not tempting fate, though. It's okay. I'm just saying. But so, and I get pushed to call in. I call in, and I just not ferociously. I just start sort of badgering this person. Well, why do you think that you have all these supernatural powers? Well, blah, blah, blah. Well, how do you know that? I mean, I just blah, 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 blah. So most of you will say, well, Wolfman wouldn't put up with that. Wolfman would probably disconnect you off the call. So that means you're thinking that it's my fault. So maybe it is my fault. See, there's somebody to talk to. It's weird. Send me a text message, Audrey, if you're listening. Tell me what you think. I mean, should I have disconnected the call with Goose? Should I have just said, thank you for the call, Goose, but we're not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to listen to this bullshit right there. Well, the blowback from doing something like that is almost greater than just trying to, hey, I'd like to see half of you little fuckers try to handle what I handle. Y'all know what I've handled on this podcast while it's been going on? Are you kidding me? I've handled wars on this thing. People going in bloodbaths against each other. You know, from Guy Shea to battling with Mr. Solution, from the Jew. Jew doesn't battle anybody. The Jew kind of plays shitty. But last night, here's what pisses me off about the Jew. When the Jew's on my show, and somebody goes, hey, did anybody see that news conference today by Donald Trump? The Jew will answer them. He doesn't even give me a chance to answer. He'll go, well, yes. And then he'll just, I literally could just go on mute for the rest of the night. And I think he knows that's true. And everybody else knows it's true. But I'm the only one that's honest about it. Y'all are all going, well, I think he's cool. I think he's cool. I think he's cool too. But he's not, he's rude to me. And then he always starts badgering people with this bullshit. Like, so, Curtis, do you smoke? And I'm thinking, what the fuck is that? And he's just rude. He's just rude. And I'm right. And if you don't believe me, just go and listen to when he was on there last night. And I trust my judgment, and I don't give a fuck. I do. I'm sorry. I was right. He was wrong. He was rude. And then he just badgers on and on and on. He never fucking shuts up. I'm in an empty house. Apocalypse. Who is the snake pit? Who is that? Barco? It's echoey because it's a big house that I'm in and it's empty. This is Debbie's mobile podcast show. Oh yeah, well I'm not mobile. I'm actually stationary. Well, who else was going to trust my judgment? Nobody else is going to say anything. Y'all don't ever say anything. Was the Jew out of line? Oh, hi, Darren. Was Goose out of line? Are you afraid you're going to lose your man card if you say something about the other one? No, it's not, Darren. Shut up. No, it's not. That's Darren, the snake pit. Blame Canada. Is Curtis out of line? Is Curtis rude? Is the Jew rude in just talking over me and not ever asking any, and I have to interrupt? Is that true? Hold on. I think that's Kiva wanting back in the house. I'm gonna lean back in this chair. Darren is so conceited. Apocalypse, please do a show with me sometime. You're funny as fuck. Hold on. Hello, Kiva. Kiva's a wolf. Hank is a Rhodesian Ridgeback. Gunner is 300 pounds of lab. The weenie dogs are Little Man and Lulu, and I'm forgetting, Fufu, she's a Basset Hound. Hello, Kiva. Hello, Pumpkin. She has one blue eye and one brown eye. Go on, Hank. Y'all go on, go play. Stabby says, I would not have let Goose go, but I'm a liberal pussy beta cuck. This is true. Apocalypse is funny. I don't even look at Apocalypse as a troll. He's just a real sarcastic person. And Kurt is totally delusional and so drunk. That's right. So what do you do? Because I try to come on sometimes and do, Audrey, say something in that chat room before I kill you. It's just gotten to where it's like it's out of my whatever. It's not really, it's not about me anymore. It's not just about me anymore, but it's not about anything that I have to talk about anymore. You know what I mean? Kurt is always just so blasted drunk. You're right about that. He's just so sloshy. But I like Curtis. And I know that y'all know that I do like Curtis. I think you know that because I laugh with Curtis. We have a good time. What about this? What if I only let one person at a time on? Think about that. That ring you hear is a refrigerator that somebody put in over here today. We have workers here. And I just had to get out of that house. I was just like, I just got to get out of here. Sassy girl, I'm sorry. How dare you accuse Apocalypse of being more than a troll? Wait till the troll union hears. Audrey, I was kidding. Y'all be nice to Audrey. Y'all scared her in Discord. What did y'all do to her? Well, Apocalypse is never really outright mean to anybody in a trollish manner. He's more like just sort of a comedian sort of person, like a comedian person. What is it? Boopers? What? What is it, boopity boop? What? I'm not going to leave you here. I'm going to take the boopers with me. What? What? That's how bassets communicate. Whining all the time. You can't have that, Boney. You can have it, but you won't chew it up. I don't have any snacks. I've got some dog food you can have. You want some dog food? Oh, these dogs are like kids, but I love them so much. Why is it we get... Oh, it's the good stuff, too, that Steven got. Here we go. You want some, Foo-Foo? Now watch every fucking one of them will come over here. Here, boopers. Here, boopity boop. We'll just put it on the floor. Well, they're coming tomorrow with a carpet from Empire. I depend a lot on what Beppe Grillo tells me. And I never say anything anymore because he told me, he said, our conversations are private. I said, yes, sir. That's all you got to say. Just tell me the red light's on. And if the red light's on, it goes no further. You're rude. But he's funny. The way he says things, he's so... what's the word? He's so... I don't know the word. See, I'm real bad with words. When somebody says something, but they don't really mean it, but they act like they mean it. What is that called? I don't know. Anyway, see how I am? Maybe that's why I always have to have somebody with me, because I don't know words very much. They say that comes from a mind that's really going quickly or something. I don't know what it is. Don't know. But I know this. I know that it's not hot in here. Have you ever been around a place that's got really, 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 really high humidity? I mean, like, oh my God, high humidity. It is unfathomable how high the humidity is in this fucked up town. I hate living in Dallas. I wasn't meant to live in Dallas. I can't stand Dallas. You know what I should do? I should tell y'all what happened to me when the Dallas Cowboy cheerleader thing came around. Me and a girlfriend of mine went down on the tryouts, and we went out for the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. And we both made it onto the team. It took us 6 weeks. And it was different back then. It's not like they have it now with the thingamabob. You find out like in one day. And when we met at this one place, and I don't remember the name of it, but we met at this one place to learn our very first dance. Excuse me. I was dancing along, and all of a sudden, this is going to be very embarrassing, but I'm going to be honest with you. All of a sudden, it felt like I just went TT in my pants. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I need to go to the restroom. Well, what had happened is I was 3 months pregnant, did not know it, and I don't know, to this day, I don't know what happened. I guess my water broke or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. And I go to the doctor the next day, and he confirms the pregnancy through a pregnancy test. And so I end up saying, I'm not going to be able to do this because I'm certainly not going to have an abortion or anything like that. So I worked they just kind of kept me on around doing this stupid paperwork, and that eventually I just quit. That was bullshit. But I started going to work down at Victor's bond office, and I was working down there. This was in November. I got pregnant on my honeymoon, if you can believe that. The sound sucks. I don't care. It sounds fine where I'm at, baby. I'm sorry. That's all I can do. Dogs exhibit behaviors we have bred into them and some natural traits that resemble small children. Absolutely. Fufu will cry. Gunner will pout. Hank is adorable. And they all have different personalities. And that's the way I see you guys. I see you guys as just no, it's not. I'm not on my mic. I'm on the app. I'm not home. I'm on my phone. I'm sorry, Ronald. He's always expecting good, whatever. But anyway, when I look at every one of you, I see a big room full of like puppies. Some of you are shy. Like I see Stabby's very shy over in the corner, and he's kind of looking at me with these big sad eyes. I see Apocalypse is jumping around in the middle of the room, kind of biting at everybody. Going, I look and I see Ronald is over there eating the bowl, eating his dog bowl. Sorry, Ronald, I love you. I see Wolfman over there just howling, making it, barking and howling and howling and barking and barking and howling and howling and barking and barking and barking. And then there's Dr. B, who's sitting there. He's like this perfect Labrador. No, he's like this perfect golden retriever, this little puppy. He's got everything in order. His things are all together. His bed is all made nice and neat. He's little Mr. Perfection. And then I see the Jew as this nasty old non-pedigreed pit bull type dog that's over there just kind of snarling at people, like, and that song's going dum 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 dum, and that's fine if that's a character, but why turn it on me? I see Mr. Midnight Movie. Aw, he's a weenie dog, a little chubby weenie dog that's so sweet. You know what I mean? I see Jewish Producer as this stuck-up kind of a poodle. He's going to fucking kill me. He's going to kill me. Is he here? He's sort of a bourgeois kind of a boink boink, you know what I mean? And I just see and I love every one of you. Every fucking one of you I do. I see Goose as a German Shepherd. As a real beautiful German Shepherd that stands up. Y'all should see Goose in real life. He is fucking amazing. I couldn't believe it was Goose. I pictured Goose. I'd seen him on webcam, so I knew what he looked like. But I pictured him as kind of a smaller, wiry, kind of a dickhead kind of a guy. He looked like the admiral on a ship. He did. Oh, Ronald. But Ronald's over there chewing on his dog bowl. No, I'm just saying Ronald's actually chewing on Stabby's tail. But the thing about... I see all of you as different. And I really love a lot in every single one of you. But the problem is y'all don't get along. I know. Ronald talks in a different language. Let's just read out loud. Ronald says, I don't expect too much, Debbie, just your Dallas drawl, and you agree to Canada. Okay. Let's read it backwards. Canada to agree with you, draw Dallas, you're just Debbie, much to expect, don't I? It could be backwards. I'm not going to take his call. Did it cut me off? No, you now. But, and I do, and I mean that. I mean that with everything I have in me. I mean what I'm saying. I love every one of you. Every one of you. I even see Chris Nelson as this wounded, he's like a scoundrel, you know. He's a tramp, he's a something, breaks a new heart. He's just a non-pedigreed dog that's got a broken leg and one of his ears is broken. It kind of bends down sideways. And I just can see that in my mind with every one of you guys. You know, just name anybody and I can just tell you exactly, no, I'm not at the store. Hold on, I got to send him a message. Voicemail. Go away. I'm tired of you people. I don't care. I ran away. I'm whatever. Let me go back to the studio. There it is. Debbie, do you have a terminal illness? What's this super nice attitude? I don't have a terminal illness. Fuck you. I don't have a terminal illness. I've just been holding back my niceness, I guess. I don't know, because this is me in my natural habitat here, to be nice to people. I honestly I'm a lot like my mother in that regard, and a lot like my grandmother in that regard. There was an old song that, and my uncle is like this. It's our nature to be the peace bringers, to make people, you know, hey, let's all just calm the fuck down or whatever. I mean, I'm not perfect. I cuss like a sailor. I have a risky mouth. This looks like a bunch of dead dogs, all these gigantic dogs. I should take a picture and send it to Discord. But it's like, I don't know. Why am I asking you? That's a line from Blazing Saddles. Harvey Korman is sitting at his desk and he goes, Round Rock, what to do? I don't know. He looks up at the camera. See, they broke the fourth wall in that. I think Harvey Korman broke it. When he looks up at the camera and he goes, why am I asking you? Reverse speech. It's not you, Debbie. There's a history behind that. I know, it's demonic, just like your picture. But I'm sitting here going, why am I asking you? I don't know. But I just wish that people would try to be, if you hate everybody's guts, then try to be more tolerant or something. Yes, Blazing Saddles is funny. Who's smelling on my hand? It's Foo-Foo. Foofers. Oh, Boopy. I don't know. I just wish everybody would. Somebody left their secret stash box here. You should see this stuff. There is a bong, all these pipes and lighters and stuff. You should see all this stuff. There's a bunch of stuff here. A bunch of the stuff. Whoa. Bunch of stuff. It's one of these bags of marijuana stuff where it's airtight and you have to open it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to put all this back up. I don't know who this guy was that left it here, but I'm going to put it all back up because I don't want anybody to get, oh no, he left all of this out, all this weed. Where do I put this up at? Stabby, help. Wait a minute. Yes, you saw the movie. Oh my God, I'm so happy you watched that. Isn't that the most amazing movie? And what I mean by that is, weren't the characters rich? And it was played, how do you do this? Do you squeeze this and turn it, or? Stabby, help. It's one of these things. Wait, hold on, take the top off. There we go. I'm just going to pour his stuff back in there. I guess this is his stuff. Yeah, it was such a deep, deep movie. But I want to ask you this. Do you think that one chick got pregnant? Do you remember when the mom came over and she goes, you don't know what your son has done? Or was she pregnant with somebody else's baby and they just thought it was his? Because remember, she went away, the good-looking chick? It's called, is it Reinventing, or it's Inventing the Abbotts? And it's well directed, it's everything is really good about that movie. And I just know me, and I know Darren, and I know we're so much alike. It's weird, it's scary. And I just thought that he would like it. I'm going to lock this case. And I'm glad that you did. Wasn't that father an asshole in that movie? What a prick he played. Some people are like that. You know, people that don't have money and that come into money. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I think she was pregnant because why did the mother say, you don't know what your son did? You know, and I'm thinking, no, that would be both of them. I never blame anybody for pregnancy. I think it takes two to tango. You know what I mean? But that's why I hate when guys bitch about a girl getting pregnant. I'm thinking, well, did you wear a condom? No. Well, the girl's supposed to take care of it. Okay, then you can take care of the baby. You can help her, you know? Heather loves when I'm around her and Philip and the baby's there because she'll say, I'm going to go get his blanket. I'll say, Philip can go get his blanket. I'm going to go get the car seat. Philip can go get the car seat, I say. She's like, oh, Mom, I just love when you do that. Because these new fathers, these young fathers, they're kind of pricks for the most part. Some of them are pretty good, but most of them are pricks. You need movie Planet of the Apes original. Thanks, 1138. Silent Running, Black Sunday. Condoms suck ass. I don't think I've ever done a condom in my life. That's gross. But still, if you're going to not want this chick to get pregnant, you better put a helmet on that soldier. I mean, don't depend on her because, you know, a lot of girls are trying to get pregnant nowadays. It's fucked up. I didn't get pregnant until my honeymoon. And I knew that was going to happen. But because I had stopped taking my birth control pills the month before and I didn't have sex with Victor. But we get home, and that was in November, and we go through December, and there's all these pictures of Annette's Christmas party, and I've got this amazing tan, because we spent 10 days in Hawaii at the end of November, and I've got this amazing tan. And January comes along, and I'm still, how pregnant am I then? I was like, whatever. No, that's not right. It couldn't be right. No, that was right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And so then February comes along, and we're sitting downtown at the bond office. And earlier in the day, I had said to Victor, I want to take you out to dinner tonight. When we get off, he said, okay, great. Because I had a surprise for him. I was going to tell him I knew what sex the baby was. And it was a boy, and I didn't say anything. And so that afternoon, this man comes in, and he sits down in front of my desk, and he says, shut up. Oh, I will. This man sits down in front of me, and he says, he just starts talking to me, and he's rather handsome. He's got gray hair on the sides, and he's got a nice shirt on, and he leaves. Well, when he leaves, I come back over to my desk, and he left a card on my desk that said, Dallas Police Department, CID. Okay? And I think that man was trying to give me a secret hint about what was fixing to happen. So 2 o'clock rolls around, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and I say to Victor, well, it's about time, are you ready to go? And he goes, sure, as soon as David gets here. Well, David comes walking in, our nighttime manager, who was a fucking snake. And he says, hey man, before y'all leave, can I go get something to eat? And he's acting real fucking weird. So he gets in his car and drives off. In 10 seconds, I'm in there talking to Victor. Our bond office was surrounded by cops, and they were all in the SWAT team. They were dressed in black armor and stuff. They busted through the front door, came in, drew down on us with weapons, threw me on the floor. They had 2 shotguns staring at me in the face when suddenly that same man comes walking in the front door, and he goes, leave her alone. And he goes, don't touch her. And I get up and I go and sit down, and I'm hyperventilating, and they've got Victor in handcuffs, and it was just like a nightmare. And they were going, freeze, freeze, freeze. Nobody swatted us. This was a real thing, okay? This wasn't a SWAT. This was real. And And I look up and I see my attorney come walking through the front door. And they've got Victor handcuffed and he's sitting down. And they've got this other girl, Letitia, she's handcuffed and sitting down. And I'm on the couch, I can't breathe. I'm having irregular heartbeats. And Robert walks in and says, I need to take her with me. And I was just in a daze. And I said, what happened? And he said, Debbie, Victor did something bad. I said, what the fuck did he do? We just got married. And he said he's been charged with 2 counts of receiving and concealing stolen property, over $20,000. I said, what did he do? Well, come to find out, he was set up by an attorney, and they threw the cases out on Victor. But the next morning when I woke up, I had a miscarriage. So that was not cool. It was horrible to go through because it was very painful, and I was by myself. Victor was in jail, and I was calling everybody going, help. And anyway, so much for that, but that's what happened on that. In Hawaii, Victor and I were like 2 crazy kids. We couldn't wait to get through that fucking wedding. That wedding was so fucking formal and shit, and we just wanted to go and get out of there. We were sick of all these people, and we partied. Oh my God, our fucking reception was like unbelievably wild. We were so drunk, and we had open bar. And it was call night. You could go up and say 7 and 7, Stoli and vodka, Stoli and anything you wanted. And people were smash gaboonskis. I mean, there's video of my brother up on the table dancing. I mean, it was crazy. And then about 1 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden I hear that. And it goes, hey, little sister, what have you done? And David pulls me out there to dance, and my brother, my dad, and my mom were there. It was like me. I was in Wonderland. My grandfather and grandmother were there from my dad's. Side of the family. Hold on, I got to just get through this part. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, we're dancing our asses off, and everybody's having a ball, and I'm drunk as you know what. And my grandmother ended up helping me put my dress on. My dress had 48 buttons up the back. It was solid silk, and you don't put zippers in silk. Well, my aunt, my dad's little sister, who is gorgeous, comes up to me she goes, Deborah? And I said, yes. And she goes, don't you think y'all need to be leaving soon? There's some elderly people here that need to go home. And I said, oh shit, yes. And so before I knew it, the limousine pulls out and we're waving goodbye, and we get in the car and we're gone and we're on our way. And I said, wait, stop, Victor. I left our bottle of Dom Perignon champagne at our house, which was on the other side of town. He pays that limo driver to drive all the way back over there. I rush in, pull my gown off, throw on something else, and we go back to DFW Airport, and we stay in the Hyatt Regency out there. Our plane was scheduled to leave at 10:30 the next morning, nonstop from DFW to Maui, 9.5-hour flight. And I was so messed up, and we had party favors, if you know what I'm talking about. And the last thing I remember was at 5:30 in the morning, I'm sitting in the windowsill outside the window talking with our attorney, laughing, and it was just like unbelievably fun. And so for some reason we pass out. And I wake up and I go, Victor! He goes, what? He goes, I said, it's 10:10. And we jump out of bed, and we were right by the airport because DFW is enormous. It's worldwide. I mean, you could go anywhere. And I knew we had where we were supposed to go, and I was all ready to wear what I wanted to wear, and I'd planned everything. I had 3 suitcases and two travel bag, whatever. I had a train case full of cosmetics and stuff. And I throw on my jeans and my Hawaii shirt that I had bought. I run in there and brush my teeth and wash my face and all this kind of stuff. And I put my veil back on. And we are sprinting, and I mean sprinting to Terminal E. And we just yelled at this guy, they need to be on flight so-and-so. He had all the bags. We get on the flight, and I'm just like, when we walk in, they'd already closed the sky cab. They'd already closed it. And I'm crying, and she talks to the pilot. The pilot was fixing to back up. And she says, we've got a bride and her husband out here. And he goes, open it up. And we walk on, everybody on the plane starts clapping. And it was a DC-10 where we were separated, our seat tickets. And we were like across the hall from each other. We talked these people into changing. Victor passes out. And I sit up and I go to the restroom on the plane. And we're probably over Albuquerque by this time. And I call my dad. And he says, Sissy, never mind. Forget it. God, I hate that. Hold on. I hate when I do that. Hold on. You're going to catch the jet stream. I don't think so. What the fuck? What are y'all barking at? What? Who's barking? Hold on. What? What's up? What are you barking at, Lulu? Hold on. Move, Gunner. Gunner, move. Get back. Get back. The fuck? Get back. There's nobody here, you phony balonies. And I go into the ladies' room on the plane, and I completely do my hair. I mean, I'm washing my hair in the sink, and I'm blowing it dry, and it looks really pretty. And I do all my makeup. And when I go out there, we had been up over the Atlantic. We had been over the Pacific Ocean for 4 to 5 hours. And I see this little dot, and the pilot says, "You see that little dot? We're fixing to land down there." I was like, "What the? There's no way." I wake Victor up. I said, "Victor, wake up. We're getting close to the islands, and all this kind of stuff." Get there, and we get off the plane. Not one fucking piece of luggage. Not one. It was in Cincinnati, Ohio. Not one piece of luggage. I'm like, what? Oh my God. We go, and I said, I want to get a what's it called when you put the top down? A convertible. I want a convertible. So we go and get a convertible Mustang. And the first thing I remember is seeing a field on fire. And I said, oh my God, there's a fire. Well, no, it's not. They burned the fields of sugarcane. Is it sugarcane? Anyway, check into the motel, and it was just fun. I kept wanting Victor to call me his wife. Whenever he would call somebody, he'd go, "Me and we're gonna be." I said, "No, say my wife." It was funny. Got a badass tan. Almost became a widow the first day because Victor, like the dumbass he is, he had to go and do the things that go womp 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 out on the water. What are they called? Something jet ski. So I'm sitting there at this quaint little place on the beach, and Victor's next door at the jet ski place. And he's, jumping like a buffoon in the water. And all of a sudden, are you naked in Cincinnati? And I see, boom, and Victor's gone. And I said, waiter, I said, I think my husband may be dead. And all of a sudden, I see these red guys going, these EMT guys going out there. And he was alive, but I thought, you dumb fuck. And so he asks me the next day, do I want to go to see the volcano? Because Maui, Hawaii is nothing but a volcano. That's all it is a big volcano. I said, sure. He goes, you want to go in a helicopter? And I said, ooh, cool. Let's do it. Are you in assisted living? Y'all remember when he used to call into the show? He was so weird. He would just sit there and roll joints and blunts. It was so weird. I'm trying to open something I bought at the store. And so, get out there. He goes, okay. So he gets out his Visa card. He pays the money, $75 a piece. we get out there, and we drive up onto the tarmac, and I'm expecting this big, beautiful, badass. There sits a gigantic bug. It was one of those, I swear to God, guys, it was one of those little fucking helicopters that has the little ball of glass, the little ball. And I thought, there's no way. I said, I'm not getting in that thing, Victor. There's no way. There's no way. And the guy that was flying this thing had cut off shorts, no shoes, and no shirt. And he goes, aloha. And I thought, no, there's no way. This guy could care less if he lives. He's fuck. He doesn't give a fuck. And I thought, there's no way. And he goes, well, that just forfeited $150. I said, no, go yourself. I'm not going to go over a volcano with this guy. Victor, I'm sorry, I'm not. And I wasn't saying this loud enough for the guy to hear me. So that was the second thing that happened. Yes, there was weed. We were walking down the beach, and these people walk up behind you, and they go, Maui Wowie. And I said, what are these guys saying to us? Maui Wowie. And I was going, what does Maui Wowie mean? And Victor goes, it's Hawaiian weed, and it's real good. And I said, oh, okay. So Victor says, I'm going to go get some Maui Wowie. And I said, he gets in the back of a golf cart, and he's just gone. Just gone. And I thought, they're probably going to kill him. He's probably gone to some fucked up, crazy place. But he comes back with it. Hello, Lamont P. Moore, the 4th Esquire. That was really all that happened there. It was really fun. I missed my mom and dad really bad. My mom would call me crying every day. When are you going to come home? Yeah. So that's that story. I guess I'm better off telling stories. At least it keeps me focused. Of our honeymoon. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I have these hysterical fucking uncles. And I mean hysterical. Everybody in my dad's family is crazy funny. I mean really funny. And all the get-togethers are always, just laughing and laughing and laughing. When I was small, when I was young, we weren't allowed to go into the rooms where they had, my grandmother had these great big living rooms and stuff where all the grown-ups were, but we could hear them laughing so loud that it was really funny. And I have an uncle that married my dad's little sister, and they went to Thousand Oaks, California, and they were actors. And with a love like that, you should be glad. Stabby's doing the Beatles. She said she wants to love. Well, I told her yesterday it's me she's thinking of, and something day, because she loves me. That's not She Loves You, or I don't remember the name of the song. Fuck it. Anyway. And they went to Sherman Oaks. She's an actress and he's an actor. And she really was. She did Whatever Happened to Virginia Woolf off Broadway. And, but he was known. They have their best friend. What is their best friend's name? He's a real famous actor that y'all would know. He did all of those Police Academy movies. He was the star. What was his name? Well, he always came with them for Christmas because he was gay and he didn't have a family that he went to, so he would come over there. And he and John, my uncle, my aunt's cousin, my aunt's husband, would start doing parts in movies and stuff. And they always loved doing Blazing Saddles. And they would just do these lines, and I would have my ear just pressed up against the door listening to them, and everybody would just laugh so loud. But they wouldn't plan it. It was just something that happened, sort of spur of the moment, and they would just do it back and forth. It was really funny. His name was something like William B. Petitme, or that's not it, but what's his name? He did all of those movies. Kind of a short guy. Anyway. He was in there, he's always with them. And they moved back from Sherman Oaks. Well, before they did that, they became members of the Academy of the Academy Awards. They worked there for some reason. And why did I get off telling y'all about them? I was telling y'all something else. Anyway, See, I get confused on what I'm telling you all about, but I was talking about somebody being funny. Oh, my uncle. Okay. So I'm sitting at home, and Victor's gone back down to work, and it was the second day home from our honeymoon. We've gone 10 days, and I'm just as brown as a biscuit. And somebody comes and knocks on the front door, and I had quit smoking. I had promised Victor that I wouldn't smoke, and I didn't. I completely didn't smoke any cigarettes. He comes walking in the door. He goes, "Hey there," and I go, "Hey," and he goes, "Well, no, I have on cutoff shorts and a big T-shirt and my Adidas shoes. You know those black ones that you wear that have the crushy Velcro thing over the top?" He walks in, he goes, "Well, me and Deanie like to never made it back to Caddo Mills that night." And he goes, "I heard 17 people ended up in rehab from that wedding." And it was just really funny, but never mind. I guess the moment has passed. I don't think I can hit that link. I can't do shit. But I know what I can do. I can turn on my little stereo over here, unless some of these... No, nobody would steal it. I'm just joking. That's mean. I shouldn't have said that. And that can be my musical break. How about that? I don't want to wake up all these fucking dogs, though. Nope. Stay still. Don't move. It is in here, the haunted room where the lights flash. Let's see what they have on it. It could be loud. And I don't know how to turn this stupid thing down either. The other night I was like, what the fuck? Okay, let's see what we have going here. Oh, it's on what? How do you turn the volume down? How do you turn the volume up? How do you turn it on? Tuner. 88.5 KEOM. How do you go forward? I was going to go to 92.5 KZPS. This is the one that plays bubblegum music from Dallas. I don't know how to go forward. Oh, tuner. Tuning up and tuning down. Hold on. 90, 91, 92.5.
For 100. I'll care what
I'll be right back.
I'll care what it takes. On my 100th birthday, I'm going to blow out those candles, middle fingers up, and say, let's go. Every day after that's a good day, but I got to hit 100.
And Courtney,
she'll be like in her 80s. She'll be fine.
More with Nikki and Jen coming up next on Lone Star 92.5.
Hey, this is Bo.
And Jim.
Enjoy your weekend, but join us on Monday, because not only do we have the Monday morning wake-up slap at 7:35, but...
At Casper.com for $50 towards your mattress purchase. Casper.com. Thanks for checking us out.
Are you sitting in your car thinking about how much you hate your job? GE Manufacturing Solutions is hiring machinists. Must be willing to work third shift from 10:45 p.m. to 7:15 a.m. A competitive wage starting at $23.76 per hour with a night shift bonus and a comprehensive benefits package. We're just a quick commute off exit 70 of 35 in North Fort Worth. If you've got 3 years of CNC machining experience and you're authorized to work in the U.S., apply today at getjobsintexas.com. Equal opportunity employer.
I'm beginning to believe that other than love and religion, nothing changes your life more than moving your credit score 120 points. I'm John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, and CEO of Operation Hope, and we're working to expand and lift up your credit scores. Operation Hope is partnering with major financial institutions to bring hope inside to places where you shop and flock. Through the Hope 700 Credit Score Communities Initiative, we are helping people with free counseling, loan originations, modifications, and more. Go to OperationHope.org today.
If you're over 50, listen carefully. Do you have trouble remembering names, where you put your keys, or where you parked your car? Even simple facts that you should remember but just can't? By age 50, the average person has lost half of their short-term memory, and it only gets worse. Don't ignore the warning signs of age-related memory loss. Call now to receive a free 30-day supply of Cebria, the best-selling non-prescription memory formula supported by 20 years of memory research. A scientific study shows that Sebria can boost your memory within just 30 days. Just call 1-800-990-7765 to get started.
I saw myself go from forgetting people's names, forgetting phone numbers, forgetting you name it, I don't know, to having it all at my fingertips.
Get your free bottle of Sebria. 1-800-990-7765 or order online at freememoryoffer.com. One free month per household. Don't wait. Call 1-800